Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Monster Prom. I guess we're going to try and pursue Vera again today. Do we want to do a short game or a full game? Let's do a full game. Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Yep, we can skip that. So who are you? Let's be this character this time. I like her. Red, she.
Showtime!
She seems cool. And we had yet to experience the ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it quickly. Yeah, Miranda Vanderbilt. Damien, Fearless Demon. Scott Howell. Liam Delancourt, a hipster vampire.
Yay!
Polygeist, Party Ghost.
What?
And Vera. Had to be one of them, but who? Yup, we already know all that. So yeah, we're gonna try to go for Vera again. So we're gonna once again take the quiz. Democracy is just broken. What would be the best way of choosing the leaders of modern society? You put all the candidates in an empty room with a wild grizzly bear. Whoever kills the bear should be our president. If everyone dies, then it's obvious. The bear should be our president. We create a reality show called America's Next Top President, where the candidates compete in all kinds of physical and mental challenge. Whoever can play the most heartbreaking violin solo wins. I like violin solo. Which god do you pray to each night before sleeping? Well, I pray to all kinds of gods. I have this business where people pay me to deliver their prayers every night. I've even started to look for a Chinese factory to outsource the prayers. No. Praying is kind of lame. I have a group text set up with some deities. Dionysus, Basket, Loki, coolest cats in town. Praying is for fools. I took compromising pics of a god molesting a tree, and now I blackmail them for whatever I want. A lot more effective. Let's go with that one. You find a genie in a bottle. You can ask for whatever you want. What do you ask for? Before asking for anything, you try to negotiate up to 3 standard wishes. His friendship? I'll ask for anything. I drink the genie from the bottle. I can grant my own wishes. Rainbow that you can eat. Him to not be so cliched. A dreamy wishes so mainstream. Infinite confetti. His friendship. I'm gonna drink him. I'm gonna drink him. Apparently that just made Damien like me more though, unfortunately. Negotiating probably would have made Vera like me more, unfortunately. I want her. Okay, so we can look at this and see what we get for each of these things now. From what I remember, Vera really likes smarts and boldness, so let's go here. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms, you give zero shits, but you gain 2 boldness. Later you hear some kind of muffled squawking, and you see that Damien's backpack seems to be thrashing violently.
Fellow classmate.
Yay, Red is here. I've been waiting all day to show someone's Damien's cock. Miranda, do you ever listen to yourself? Miranda pulls Damien's cock out of his backpack, and the rooster begins preening himself contently. Isn't he the sweetest little thing? Yeah, we're gonna use him for cockfighting. Specifically, we're gonna have him cockfight the cockfighters to teach them a lesson about why you shouldn't make cocks cockfight. Now we just gotta find a way to make sure that our cock wins the anti-cockfighting cockfight. Lift your rooster spirits with a romantic proposal. Give your cock a cock ring. The cock isn't an expert on violence. You are, Damien. Go undercover as a rooster. Lift your rooster spirit with a romantic proposal. Go undercover as a rooster, Damien. Oh man, how did I not think of that? I love finding opportunities for violence. With that, you, Damien, Miranda get to work on Damien's incredible chicken outfit. It's sort of just a yellow jumpsuit with feathers haphazardly glued to it, but people are dumb, so it might work. You follow them to the cockfight, where Damien immediately begins to fight the cockfighters with all his skills at violence, and his very convincing rooster impression. Bacaw, motherfuckers, Damien yells, punching someone in the face. Cock-a-doodle fucking do. Squawk, I can only fly 200 feet, he says as he delivers a flying kick to the knee. Cheap, cheap squawk. I live on every continent but Antarctica and lived for 15 years, he shouts as his karate chops someone's clavicle. You're not sure that actual roosters just scream facts about themselves to prove their identities, but Damien has won the fight by a landslide, and you can tell he's thrilled with his violence, and with you. You gain +2 boldness and +1 fun. Okay, well if things work out this way, I guess we'll just go for Damien instead of Vera, because I'd like to at least romance somebody. But, let's sit with Vera. Well, we got a little bit of points with Damien. Watching Vera eat is usually pretty disturbing. Her snakes eat at the same time she does, but at least it's quiet. This time, yep. Yep, okay, so we've seen this one before. So... boring, this is nothing compared to Earthworm eating contests. What? There's a... oh yeah, blah blah blah, Vera loves us. There we go. Cool. So some of them, like, you see multiple times, which is nice, because now I know the answers to those to get Vera. So let's go for smarts again, I think. Or no, she probably likes wealthy. Maybe we should just go get some money. Easy steps to enlarge your tentacles. Girls love a really long tentacle, or 8. That day you spent some time in the library's pre-seed, sending malicious spam emails in the hopes of stealing some other people's money. Doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? You lose -10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares, but you gain 2 money. Yeah. Later you come across Damien and Vera in the hallway, nonchalantly holding a locker shut. Nothing to see here, shut the hell up. Yeah, so we've seen this one before. This is the one where they talk about having a pet in the locker. If you love something, set it free, just implant the tracking device. So, that one didn't work out last time, so let's go with this. Perfect, let's crank that shit. Damien pulls out his eye banshee and blasts some truly vulgar sludgecore. Quickly the cries of "No, please, just help me" are drowned out by the sounds of a yeti playing the electric pickaxe. This is the perfect cover of comforting sound for sweet little Fluffy to be lulled to sleep by. Yeah!
That has been
now,
pleasing.
do I want to order— ooh, my goodness, girl. Now, do I want to order those Komodo dragon skin shoes and a 4-inch or 6-inch heel? Oh, the joy of knowing that crime does pay. You gain +2 boldness and +1 fun. So Damien and Vera seem to be liking me. I guess I'll choose at the end who I think I have the best shot with actually going to the dance with me. So I probably want more money, right? But let's go to class. That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes after all the monster nonsense and dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity. You gain +2 smarts. After, you're walking along when suddenly a car skids a halt just in front of you. It's not the most logical location for a speeding car to barrel through, and yet here we are. Vera and Damien hop out. The work isn't bad, it's just not at the level it needs to be if you want to win this all-star drag race against a real badass hunk of metal. What's your plan to win, Damien? Just drive your car really, really fast? Of fucking course it is, Vera. That's literally how street racing works. And that may have won you the crown in the past, but it won't work against Justin Darrington. Damien, he's driving the Thunderfuck 5000. And I'm driving Nancy, a pile of shit I lovingly cobbled together out of every car I've ever destroyed. Either in a race or just literally destroyed via arson or whatever. And Nancy can take on anyone, anything, anytime. The Thunderfuck 5000 is an electric car. Nancy runs on the juice of literal, actual dinosaur corpses. What could be more badass than that?
So pathetic.
I don't know, maybe running on pure lightning? Nancy is a piece of shit, Damien. Deep down you know that she does not have what it takes to win this thing. Seems like this drag race is pretty important to the two of them, and that they're not going to come to an agreement on their own. Looks like it's up to you. Attitude is everything, but Nancy will never embrace her inner fierceness with all of Vera's criticism. Come on, Damien. Vera, you're right. Nancy is amazing, but she can't quite make the grade. We need to crossbreed her with a faster car. Perfect. We can get a brand new qualified race car, and Damien can still feel like his shitty subpar car is useful. Nancy is a thing of beauty and grace, Vera, but as long as her genes that live on in whatever machine I drive to victory, this plan is A-okay by me. 3 of you get to work, setting up what could be easily considered one of the most impressive and high-tech car crossbreeding programs in the country. You find a very shiny red electric limousine to serve as Nancy's stud and start the breeding process along, which mostly consists of making the cars a reservation at an appropriately fancy and expensive restaurant and loading up their CD players with smooth jazz. Sometime later, Nancy gives birth, don't ask how, not important, to the ultimate race car. Look at what we made, huh, guys? I mean, mostly what Nancy and El Diablo made. El Diablo. But we helped get them here. Yeah, honestly, this car is a masterpiece. I've been looking for my next business venture, and I think I may get into high-end race car breeding. People make thousands off of breeding horses to race, and horses want to fuck. How hard could that be? By that logic, I bet I could make millions breeding race cars. You totally could. I'll be your first customer. Haha, you already were. I'll send you your invoice later. Well, looks like Damien has the race in the bag, Vera has a new business venture, and the world has a new species of super race car. You gain +2 boldness and +1 money from a kickback from Vera, which comes with a genuine smile from her. Score. Alright, that sounds good. We're doing good, we're doing good. Alright. Take your seat beside arguably the 2 coolest monsters who's hoping to keep up. You're eating manticore steaks again? Yes, and it's delicious. Don't you know the amount of cruelty involved in the— okay, so we've seen this. Cool, so we basically just do the thing that makes, Liam, animals are already suffering from ignorance. If Vera wanted to increase their pain, the best she could do is teach them the concept of death. So I think we want to do this one. Perfect. I know there was a way to monetize, and it keeps the animals from ever gaining an eternal resting place. What the hell is with Vera and animals? But now the cruelty is extending even beyond their deaths. Hell yeah, it is. Thank you for getting the ball rolling on this excellent scheme, Liam. And thank you, Red, for nailing down the specifics. Neither of you get royalties, though. That being said, I will get you a double scoop of Rocky Road sole with sprinkles on top. Yum? Maybe? You don't know, you've never eaten a sole before. But it sure is delicious getting Vera's approval. Damn right it is. Alright, I feel like we're doing well this time.
Let's do this.
It helps that we already know the solution to a lot of them, but yeah. So do we want to increase our smarts? I think we do. Day, you're the first one in class. You sometimes come early because you enjoy talking to the teacher. Oh no, it's just me. This is outing me. He's a bit bitter, but in a cool way. He treats you like an adult, and the two of you discuss life and stuff in a very snarky way. Look at you, excelling at cliched movie tropes. +2 smarts and +1 valuable life insight that will help you face the difficulties of being young. Ah, the sounds of learning. Chalk on a blackboard, pencils on paper, an ominous crash. It would seem that Damien and Vera have knocked over several desks in a rush to get to one particular seat. Listen, Snake for Brains, don't you dare even think about. Back off, Brimstone Breath. I will turn you to stone before you can snap your oddly well-manicured fingers. What makes you think you're worthy of sitting in the ultimate cool seat? I could get more likes posting a picture of me flipping you off than you'd get on a full frontal nude. Ha, clearly you've never seen my nudes. Ever heard of demon douchebrostexting.com? Well then, if my sex are internet famous, I'm obviously the fucking coolest. You think being ridiculed on the internet makes you cooler than being on King Minos' list of wealthiest human hybrids under 300 years old? Okay. So go on forever, better settle it. Call down an unholy storm of rhinoceri to obliterate the seat. Just fucking take the seat yourself before either of them can stop you. I feel like Vera would like this. Damien and Vera look at you in awe. It seems a new champion of coolness has been selected. Red, it can't be, and yet the seat never lies. Feel a change come over you. Your skin is glowing, your blog is trending, and you're suddenly wearing 3 additional pairs of sunglasses? I bow to your lit monster Snapchat skills and on-freak outfit. Do you want to lend your impeccable fashion sense to my... No. Please join me for a night of punching and dominoes. Your social calendar is suddenly filled up. You hope they don't mind if you stay seated for all the festivities. You gain +2 charm and 1 fun. Yay, I did well. I thought they would probably like if I just took the seat.
Let's do this!
Okay, so what now? We have 13 smarts, 13 boldness. I don't have a lot of charm. We only have 8 money. I think it's 9 to buy a lot of the items I want, so... Spend some time mining bitcoins. Supposed to have something to do with Solgan. Yeah. 2 bitcoins. 2 monster money. Middle of everything, a portal opens up and swallows Vera, Polly, and Liam. You dive in to rescue them and straight into the season finale of the Interdimensional Bachelor. Good lord. Help. I'm in danger of spraining my eyes from rolling them so hard. Oh my god, we're on a game show? Yes, indeed. Tonight you 3 will answer a series of trivia questions. Whoever gets the most points becomes my... I'm gonna win. I don't even care what the prize is. Your what? Your wife? What a revolting premise. So you're saying we're supposed to respond to a series of questions and scenarios, our answers to which will make us more or less likely to achieve a romantic outcome with you? That's extremely problematic. I can't think of anyone who would want to play such a tawdry dating game. Everybody stop raising reasonable concerns so I can hear the first question. That's the spirit. Question number 1. Describe your ideal marriage proposal. But before Polly can answer, you buzz in yourself. Now's your chance to give an answer that will end the competition and send the prince packing. Jaw unhinges, bees pour out. Jaws unhinges, bees pour out. I present you with my grandmother's wedding ring still attached to my naked grandmother. Jaw unhinges, bees pour out. I like this one. You unhinge your jaw and let the bees pour out. You definitely couldn't do this back in your home dimension. Ah, stop that. You're supposed to answer with words, not bees. Probably should have specified that. Bees seem like a legitimate answer to me. What are you against? Avant-garde forms of expression. Words are so pass. Aw, man, I was gonna say bees. You totally stole my answer. Wait, I've got it. Polly unhinges her ghostly jaw and thousands of locusts pour out. Damn, you wish you'd thought of that. Locusts are way cooler. Doesn't matter, though. The prince is so busy fending off bugs, he can't focus on keeping you in his dimension. You all teleport back home. You're pleased with your victory, although your throat is a little hoarse, which is ironic because a little hoarse isn't what came out of your mouth. You gain +2 creativity and +1 boldness. I'm so damn bold. No one can stop how bold I am.
Let's do this.
Alright, hang out with you two. Approach leaving Vera's table to find him thoughtfully tasting several glasses of wine. This school has literally no rules. Yep. So we've done this before. Try the sangria. The tannins in the robust Malbec are an elegant way to mark the taste of poison. Perfectly diplomatic missions. Vera liked that last time. Why would you want to disguise the taste of blah blah blah? There we go. So Vera was thankful to me.
Let's do this.
Red. Alright, let's see. What do we want to do? We have enough money to buy the bloody tampon if we have to do that again, so let's go to class.
Give me your money.
Oh, whoops. Hey, would you study and prepare for your future when you came here and buy some weird shit instead, am I right? Or why would you? Event. A blanket with 2 holes. Well, I probably want the bloody tampon, right? It's just $1, so let's grab that. It's always amazing how people keep coming buying this stupid crap. Intriguing. Okay, well, hopefully we get the thing with Vera where she wants to be prom queen again.
Let's do this.
Okay, so where do we want to go? We have enough money for most things. Let's go in here, because we lost smarts for buying that bloody tampon. That day you learned a ton of spells that are as cool as theirs are seemingly useless. Yep. 2 smarts. Here we go. You come to as if you had been knocked out or drugged or something to the sound of, "Welcome back to Season 2 of the Interdimensional Bachelor. Today's competitors are last season's Flaw in the Cogs, Red, and an army of sexy werewolves. Hooray! What's up, losers? For the last time, fuckbench, I'm not a werewolf. Perhaps not, but you have a fiery temperament, wolf-like drive, and killer abs, so it's close enough. Yeah, bro, one of us. One of us. I thought we were going to do a sports game. Sports game. We are, my dear sweet army of sexy werewolves. And Red. We are. In fact, it's time for our first round. Are you ready? For your first test of speed, strength, and skill on the Interdimensional Bachelor Season 2, it's time to see which of you incredible lichens can sign your name on this legally binding document that is in no way a marriage contract the fastest. You can see the werewolf's tail wagging in anticipation, ready to prove themselves the fastest, bestest athletes, and Damien is cracking his knuckles, not about to be outdone. If you don't step in, at least one of these 2 people are going to end up married to the prince out of sheer hyper-competitiveness. Thinking quickly, you eat the contract. Sign a name, Terrelliot the Terrible, thus summoning him, or eat the contract. Eat the contract. Fast as lightning, you sprint over to the table where the marriage contract sits and devour it. Honestly, I have no backup plan. That was it. I was really counting on the athlete's sense of competition to immediately drive them to sign the contract with no thought whatsoever. I was just so confident in that I suppose you can all just go home now then. See you next scheme. Man, if he calls that a scheme, that's pretty embarrassing. Who would actually fall for? Oh man, no fair. She ate the contract before we could even get started. Rematch. Oh, if we're doing a rematch, I'm definitely going to sign the contract so good, so fast. You and Damien hustle the werewolves out of the prince's dimension before they can accidentally marry themselves off. And so you all remain single, happily ever after, free to take whomever you want to prom. You gain +2 fun and +1 smarts. I wonder if you accidentally get married there, like you can't take anyone to prom.
Let's do this.
Alright, Vera and Damien. Hunched over scale model. Oh yeah, this thing again. I don't remember what I did here, actually. Rob the bank yourself and split the money with Vera. Eat the pickle. That didn't work out last time, did it? Or did it? No, I did. It did. Quick as a flash, you take a cab over to the bank, walk at the front door, fist bump the police over, and walk out with all the money. You ride back to school and dump half the money out on the table, totally burying their shitty scale model of the bank. Yep. So, you nod sexily. I forgot about that. So, I didn't get, like, any love for Vera there? Did I just...
Let's do this.
Does she just already love me? Like, am I at max love with her now? I'm not sure. Well, let's go back to class, I guess. The teacher's just tired of teaching. Yup. 2 smarts. Alright. Vera standing in the corner pissed. What looks like a fresh braid on the back of her head is actually 2 of her snakes fighting. Poison's flying everywhere. Oh, I'm okay. It's just Hissy and Bob having another disagreement. It happens. This time they can't decide whether Miranda's domain should be called a kingdom or an empire, and it's like, who cares? I'm telling you, if they were in my hair, I would sell them to Thailand, where they eat snakes. Snakes get feisty when they don't have jobs. Put them to work building your evil empire. Decapitate them? That sounds bad. Snakes get feisty when they don't have jobs. Put them to work building your evil empire. Why, of course. I've forgotten how testy snakes become without gainful employment. It's all in the best-selling book, Snakes in Suits. But come to think of it, my snakes already do have jobs. They're just not doing them. Bob, where's the report on Portugal? Are they at war yet? Hissy, have you poisoned the school's water supply like I asked? No? Then how am I supposed to sell water to Miranda's family? You think it's easy selling water to mermaids? Hissy and Bob pull out cell phones and start making calls. You don't know which impresses you more, Vera's managerial skills or the fact that snakes can use cell phones without thumbs. Either way, you gain +2 creativity and +1 smart. Cool. And Vera likes us. A lot, I think.
Let's do this!
Because we're not even getting, like, love with her anymore. Really. I wish I could, like, see my stats. So where do we want to go? We haven't done the prom thing with her yet, though. Fun, smarts. Let's do some more boldness. Skip class. You do some graffiti on the wall. No way. The graffiti says, I'm bold as fuck. And you know what? It turns out the wall is a magical wall that grants wishes. What a wall! A deep voice resounds within the wall. It says, well, not bold as fuck, but maybe a bit bold. And then you gain +2 boldness. Oh boy, that's an opinionated wall. Anyway, lucky you. You see Vera looking at her phone. She's obviously pissed, so you decide to go talk to her. Ugh, not another dick pic. I mean, I know what you've got to expect when you look as stunning as I do all the time, but still, not fond of dick pics, not at all. When are guys going to learn? Dicks look gross. Sending me a picture of your dick is not a treat for me. I'm not going to frame it and put it on my wall. I'm going to put it in a folder called Sad Losers and then delete the folder, and then I'll probably set the phone on fire, just in case. Hey, you're pretty unpleasant, right? Help me figure out what to say to this guy so he'll stop trying to make me look at his wiener. Sorry, but I'm having a hard time seeing anything. Does your phone have a zoom function or maybe a microscope? Destroy his life. Photoshop all the pics into a silly-looking monster, make it the star of a weird kid's show, and make millions with it. You make a joke out of him, become rich, and you own the copyrights to his dick. That sounds good. So your solution to this is for me to make a career out of it? Oh no. You do realize you're basically making it so I'll have to spend the rest of my life depending on this fool's dick. And if I get lucky and he doesn't send me anymore, I'd need to start asking for them. I would be financially married to this dude's dick. Does that sound good to you, genius? Be my guest and marry his dick yourself. Huh, that definitely backfired. Next time, let's try not to mix dicks and kids. That doesn't seem like a smart move. At least Vera didn't get mad at us? Like, we didn't lose love with her or whatever.
Let's do this!
So, we got that going for us. Drinking her customary lunchtime scotch, because you can drink whatever the hell you want at this school, but Scott's not making it easy for her. Hey Vera, what you drinking?
What?
Scotch. Why? Because it smells like a delicious forest fire, and I'm curious. What's it called? Scotch. Yes? No, that's what it's called. What? Scotch. Yes? No, I'm not saying your name. I'm saying the name of the drink. I'm drinking it. It's scotch. It's mine. No, it's mine. Then why is it called Scots? That's just what it's called. Oh, so is it like an energy drink for Scots? I mean, it's like an energy drink for Scottish people. Hey, I'm a Scottish person. I'm as Scottish as it's possible to be. I'm the most Scot. No, God, what will it take to get you to drop this issue? Scott's not going to drop it unless you do something, so you cut in and say... yeah, it's called Scots, but today is the opposite day, so everything that's Scots is actually Vera's. Don't you mean today isn't opposite day? No. Aha, I'm not sorry, not Vera. I guess I'll be taking your drink, wink. Wait, time out. If everything that's Scott's is Vera's, do I have to give Vera all my stuff? Yes. Oh, okay. And does Vera have to give me all of her stuff? Sure. Unfortunately for you, I have no stuff. All my possessions are owned by cleverly disguised shell companies. Now hand over your wallet. Okay, okay. Boy, opposite day sure is the best, isn't it? It sure is. After Scott leaves you alone, you and Vera definitely don't spend all of his money on cocaine. I see. Good that we definitely didn't do that. Alright, so we got Vera happy with us again. So here's hoping it works out. Smarts. We need more boldness though. Let's go boldness. But they skip class, intending to spend the term in the bathrooms, but you encounter 3 wild hyenas. Who the fuck runs security here? Anyway, you subdue them with the help of a hair comb. God bless the monster scouts and all the idiotic scenarios they prepared you for. By the time you get to the bathrooms, you've totally gained +2 boldness. Without warning, Vera pulls you aside and hisses in your ear. Oh my god, the stalker's back. You follow her pointed finger and see a guy dressed in a white toga and winged sandals facing away from you. He looks like a creep. He's been following me everywhere. He thinks I don't notice him checking me out in that mirrored shield he has, but I totally do. It's such a chore being this beautiful all the time. How am I ever going to get rid of him? He looks Greek. Why not bribe Zeus, king of the gods? That would cost her money. Threaten to feed a damsel to a sea monster. That'll distract him. Ah, yes. Finally a use for all these damsels my henchmen have been kidnapping. And also the sea monster I found on eBay. Vera mutters a few words into her collar, and minutes later a high-pitched cry for help can be heard outside, followed by the gnashing of a sea monster's teeth and the screams of students. Sounds like Vera dropped a sea monster in the pool. Again. The creep in the toga immediately springs into action, shouting, "I'll save you, milady," as he sprints outside. He won't, you know. I don't buy half-assed sea monsters. What a sleazebag, though, honestly. Spend the rest of the period with Vera and pick up some good tips for buying the right sea monster. You gain +2 smarts and +1 boldness. Alright, we're looking pretty good. Things are looking good.
Let's do this.
Maybe I should just avoid Vera now, so that I can't screw things up with her. I'm kinda thinking that. Let's go to class.
What's up?
Let's face it, you're probably going to end up losing your money in some stupid way. Now, not spend it here first. It's called being smart. Too poor for this. Penguin mask, too poor for this. A bag of regular cocaine. I don't think there's anything here that Vera would really like. So let's just... He just came here to say hi? What a weirdo. Human interaction is so last year. Yeah, we wasted that day, but I'm fine with that. So should we actually eat with Vera, or do I not want to screw it up with her? Let's go here. You find Damien and Vera contemplating a huge slab of unidentifiable prime meat. Alright, Damien, I know we've had our share of disagreements during this convoluted poaching expedition. Like when you told me not to bring... Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is the one about raw or bloody meat. So he wants to burn it. Steak's too cooked already. Rub some ice on it and douse it in blood, quick. Quite right, quite right. Someone turn off the heat. Get a frost wizard in here. Fetch me more blood from the blood bank. What the fuck? I'm not gonna eat a big chunk of raw meat. Yeah. Slips you a thick stack of cash under the table. Unfortunately, she pays you in Vera bucks. More fortunately, your stack of Vera bucks is redeemable for 4.5 minutes of intimate eye contact. Juicy. Hot. Alright, so that made Vera like us even more. Let's go to class. They were astonished by the new stuff you learned in class. You thought high school was all about doing stupid shit with your friends and trying to find true love. Who would have thought that class could actually be useful? What a nice surprise. And 1 valuable lesson. Good luck trying to use that in this game, and 2 smarts. Soon after, you hurried to join Vera for an after-school rendezvous. She's arranged a romantic evening at the stock exchange? There you are. I'm so happy you've joined me here that I have momentarily forgotten my hatred for all beings. You... what? You thought we were going to dinner? No, silly. How am I supposed to make a profit at dinner? If you're hungry, just eat some money. There's plenty of it lying around. Look, I invited you here because I wanted to share something really special with you. You see all these people here? These sociopaths screaming at each other in $10,000 suits? This is my family. Well, not literally. I never met my birth parents. It's more like a room full of my worst enemies. But what's family, after all, but a room full of your enemies? Anyway, enough chit-chat. The real reason I brought you here was to help me make money. Make with the stock tips. You know absolutely nothing about the stock market, but that's never stopped you before. You tell her. Sell it all we need is each other. Or buy one of everything. Buy one of everything sounds like a horrible idea. But also selling it all sounds like a horrible idea, because then she won't have any stock. And I also feel like she wouldn't like the all we need is each other, so buy one of everything. One of everything? How could you be so brilliant? If I buy one of every stock, no matter which one goes up, I'll have a share of it. My profits are assured. Wait, what are you doing over there, tearing off that stockbroker's suspenders? Are you... My god, you're even cleverer than I thought. You didn't mean I should buy one of every stock, you meant I should buy one of everything. And you didn't mean buy, you meant steal. You, sir, your pants, give them to me. Don't argue with me, I have snakes for hair. You and Vera dash around the room, stealing suit jackets, gold watches, silk underwear, and a very nice potted plant. I've never felt more alive. Did you know that 90% of paper money contains traces of cocaine? There was more money in that money salad you guys just ate. You gain +2 creativity and +1 money. The Monster Prom draws near. Alright. Let's ask Vera. Look at everybody's outfits. Yeah, everybody's outfits are pretty cool. Alright, Vera.
Hi.
Yes. Come on, Vera, please. I did such a good job this time. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you. You're asking me to go to prom with you? What a shortcut to Lame Town. Reopening a MySpace account would be less harmful to my popularity than dating you. I think I just puked in my mouth. The shame of your constant failures was so great that you secluded yourself in your room for 5 years and officially started dating your own pillow. I thought I did a good job that time. Come on, Vera. Waifu life forever. I thought I did a good job that time. Vera Mosundere, most likely to be a sleeper agent just waiting for the code word. I thought I did a good job. Damn it. I thought I had it that time, I really did. Okay, well... Oh, wait, this is... Oh, I didn't read this last time. Those 6 weeks after Monster Prom were crazy. Damien became a renowned drag racer until he died in the most badass way during a race. At the funeral, you spotted him hidden among the crowd. He winked at you. Vera realized she was a character in a video game, which infuriated her. She spent her life making connections and building powers because she's not part of the game, she plays the game. So be careful, maybe now she's the one pulling your strings. Scott became a world-renowned athlete, but he ended his career to come back to his hometown and take on the job of the athlete he admired the most. Now he's back at high school again, working as the coach. For those 6 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prime might have ended then, but there are plenty more battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Wow, there's actually, like, credits? Okay. Unlocked. You just unlocked an erotic fanfic about dragons. This is about to get weird. You've unlocked 8 new images in the gallery. What do we got in the gallery? More art, fan arts. Yeah, there she is. There's Vera. Monster Sonas. What is this? Oh, look at them. They're all cute. Ooh, who are you? I like you. Is this who you each go with? Oh, she likes that guy. No. I want to be with her. Oh, the cat girl's looking cute, though. And who are you? Jeez. Alright, well... I guess we'll, try for a different character, because we've given Vera 2 shots now, so... I think maybe we'll go for Polly. I'm kind of interested in her. So, yeah, I think we'll give Polly a shot next time, so... I hope you enjoyed this episode of Monster Prom, and I will see you then.